Leafs win Game 3 in Tampa Bay of Round 1, 5-2 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, at the end of the last video, I told you I expect us to get killed this game. But to score 5 goals on the road and only allow 2 against Tampa, that is crazy. Absolutely great. So let's see how this one went down. So in the first period, 4 minutes, 54 seconds in the first, Morgan Rielly scores his first on the power play. Great to see that power play clicking again after going 0 for 4 last game. You know you had to start getting going, right? You can't have that many opportunities and not capitalize. And that Rielly goal was assisted by Bunting and Marner. Once again, Marner, great series. And that would be followed up in 9 minutes and 44 seconds into the period with a goal from Colin Blackwell, newly acquired from the Seattle Kraken. That made it 2-0 Toronto with assists from Ilya Lyubushkin and Pierre Engvall. Great to see them on the scoreboard. If you asked me who I thought was going to score today, I would have said Mitch. I would have said Austin, John Tavares. I would not have thought the fourth line would be producing like this. So that's great to see that out of them. Moving into the second, who other than David Kampf for another beautiful goal to make it 3-0 against Tampa, and that was unassisted. Tampa would fire back with a power play goal from Ross Colton, his first of the series, from Mikhail Sergachev and Andre Palat. You did expect that, but going 3-1 into the third period, I did feel pretty confident about it. If the Lightning, what was going through my head is if Tampa scores the next goal, I'm gonna get worried because I know how the Leafs play. They want to let one goal in, is gonna get into their heads. But if Toronto scored on the other hand, I knew they were gonna ice the cake. No way that Tampa comes back. And sure enough, to start the third period off, who else but Andre Palat scores his first of the series? And that was from Alex Korn and Ryan McDonough. And that was 5 minutes and 43 seconds into the third. Now, when to tell you I was stressing, that was an understatement. But luckily, Ilya Mikheyev, late in the game, 18 minutes and 20 seconds in, with an empty net goal to make it 4-2 Toronto. And that was assisted from Pierre Engvall. And then all my anxiety just out the toilet. That's when we knew we had the game under wraps. But to put the icing on the cake, Ilya Mikheyev with his second empty net goal from the night, also from Pierre Engvall, to make it 5-2 Toronto. Now, that was a fantastic game. If you can have this performance day in and day out, you're winning the cup. But you got to be able to produce like this. First star of the game, of course, goes to Jack Campbell. Stellar performance. Second star, Andre Palat, I believe a 2-goal scorer today. And third star, once again, Mitch Marner showing up. He might not be on the goal sheet, but he's racking up the points, and his play around the puck is just fantastic this series so far. Stats of the game, 36-34 shots for Toronto. Face-offs were 50.8 to 49.2. Toronto went 1 for 5 on the power play, while Tampa went 1 for 3. 6 penalty minutes for Toronto, 10 for Tampa. 36 hits for Toronto, 41 for Tampa. Blocks were 17-9 for Toronto. Giveaways were both 4 apiece. 4 takeaways for Toronto and 5 takeaways from Tampa. Once again, great game. Now, I think I might be saying this a few times in this series, but Andrei Vasilevskiy is the best goalie in the world right now, and he will not allow 2 losses in a row. And it's at home against Tampa. It's going to be tough. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to be tough for them to get past. But if they can keep producing the way they are, you never know. They might be able to sneak a couple past them because that's all you need. But you need Soup in the net playing great. You need that defense playing great. No stupid mistakes from the forwards. You can't be taking penalties. That's why I'm glad we're keeping Kyle Clifford off after that Game 1 misconduct. Just keep him off the ice. I think we're going to bring Wayne Simmons in. He's got a little sandpaper to line up, which I think is needed, but we can't be taking unnecessary penalties. If you're going to take a penalty, make it worth it. But we don't want to be taking those in the first place. So if we can stay disciplined and play our game, I think we might be able to pull this off against Tampa. But once again, Andrei Vasilevskiy does not lose 2 games in a row. It's just unheard of from him. And it's in Tampa. Let's put our best hopes into this one. That's all I have for this one. I will see you after Game 4. Thank you.